It was during the festival of the rain spirits that the stranger came to Umudoro. Tall, graceful, and veiled, they introduced themselves as Nkiru, a woman from the neighboring kingdom of Obichi, which had recently been devastated by war. Nkiru claimed she had no family left, only stories and songs to offer. Her voice was silk, her smile, divine. When King Oba first saw her dancing during the moonlight ceremony, he declared, "The gods have sent me a rose after 1,000 thorns. She shall be my favorite." And so she was. In the royal compound, Nkiru rose quickly. The king built her a private hut adorned with red cloth and lion carvings. He visited her nightly. She never joined the other wives to fetch water or grind yam. The other wives, led by the sharp-tongued Oluchi, began to whisper. "She doesn't bleed," one said. "She bathes only at night," another added. "She walks like a warrior," Oluchi hissed. "And smells like iron." But every time they tried to confront her, Nkiru smiled sweetly, gave them gifts, or sung them to sleep with songs no one could trace. Unbeknownst to the king, his trusted advisor Ikena had long suspected a spy from the Obichi kingdom would one day come. The war between Umudoro and Obichi had ended with a treaty, but treaties mean nothing if old blood still cries out. Ikena bribed a palace boy to sneak into Nkiru's hut and search for weapons or scrolls. What he found shocked him more: binding cloth, a sharp shaving knife, and a map of the palace tunnels. That night, Ikena snuck into Nkiru's hut while the king was away at a drinking ceremony. Hidden behind the curtain, he watched as Nkiru removed her robes and her padded chest. The curves were fake. The voice lowered. A scarred chest, the kind earned in battle, was revealed. And underneath the bed, wrapped in palm leaves, was a royal sword of Obichi. Nkiru wasn't a woman. He was Chijioke, a war prince of Obichi, trained in disguise, dance, and seduction. His mission: to get close enough to kill King Oba. Before Ikena could act, the king appeared at the door, drunk and laughing. But Chijioke didn't flinch. He turned slowly, revealing everything. "I was sent to kill you. But I did not expect you to be kind." The king froze. Then, he laughed. "Do you think I didn't know?" Oba said. "You think a man with my eyes cannot see a warrior behind a painted mask? Then why?" "Because I was tired of war and needed someone who understood it. Someone like me." They drank palm wine together that night. The next morning, the other wives stormed the hut. Oluchi had overheard everything and rallied the palace guards. "You lay with a man while we suffer your rule," she spat at the king. The guards burst in. Chijioke fought with the speed of 10 men, but he was outnumbered. The king tried to stop them, too late. Chijioke was dragged out, tied to the Iroko tree, and sentenced to public exposure and death. Just before the blade came down, thunder cracked. The skies darkened. A messenger arrived from Obichi. "Chijioke is the last heir of the Obichi throne. If he dies, war will rise again. His body is a treaty." The king was forced to make a choice: kill his lover and start a war, or exile him and keep peace. He chose exile, but not before kissing him in front of the entire village. "Let the world remember this: the man who fooled me was the one who understood me most." Years passed. Some say Chijioke became a spirit who haunts the jungle paths, warning men of the power of disguise. Others say he returned as a woman and lives among the palace wives still. As for King Oba, he never took another favorite. He ruled until his death with silence in his eyes and regret in his heart.